How a family of four saved $10,000 in 1 year. They looked like any ordinary family. 2 kids, a modest home, and the same struggles with bills, groceries, and unexpected expenses that millions of families face every single day. On the surface, nothing about their lives suggested that anything extraordinary was happening. But behind the closed doors of that small house, they were executing a quiet financial strategy that would leave their friends and neighbors in shock. Because while most families were falling deeper into debt, living paycheck to paycheck and swiping credit cards just to survive, this family of 4 managed to do the unthinkable. In just 12 months, without winning the lottery, without a massive salary, and without giving up the things they loved most, they saved a staggering $10,000. Now stop for a moment and think about what $10,000 could mean for your family. For some, it's a down payment on a house. For others, it's the emergency fund that finally ends sleepless nights. And for many, it's the first real step toward financial freedom. But how did they do it? What decisions did they make that most of us overlook every single day? The answer is not a single magic trick. It's a series of small, hidden choices. Choices that compound like interest until the results become life-changing. And once you hear their story, you may never look at your own spending habits the same way again. It began with something deceptively simple: awareness. They didn't start with drastic cuts or extreme sacrifices. Instead, they asked one haunting question: where is our money really going? It's a question many families avoid, because deep down they already fear the answer. The family tracked every expense for just 30 days, and what they found was terrifying. Hundreds of dollars slipping away on takeout meals, small subscription services, and impulse buys at the grocery store. It wasn't the big purchases destroying their finances, it was the quiet, invisible leaks. And so, their first rule was born: no expense goes unaccounted for. Every dollar needed a purpose, and if it didn't have one, it was eliminated. Within the first month, they cut nearly $500 without even touching their lifestyle in any painful way. But the real suspense came with their next move. They created what they called the 24-hour rule. No family member could buy anything outside of essentials without waiting at least 24 hours. It was a battle against impulse. That one delay, that pause before purchase, killed over 70% of their unnecessary spending. What had once been thoughtless purchases now became deliberate choices. Then came the strategy that shocked even their relatives. They attacked their grocery bill like detectives at a crime scene, bulk buying staples, swapping brand names for generics, and meal prepping with military precision. What once cost them $800 a month dropped to $500. That's $3,600 saved in a single year, just from changing the way they approached food. But still, they weren't done. They looked at their subscriptions and recurring bills. Gym memberships no one used, streaming services no one watched. Even the family phone plan was bleeding cash. They negotiated, canceled, and cut until those monthly costs shrank by another $200. Over 12 months, that decision alone was worth $2,400, and then there was the boldest choice of all. They committed to a no-spend month. For 30 days, outside of rent, utilities, and absolute essentials, they refused to spend. No dinners out, no new clothes, no entertainment splurges. At first, it felt like punishment. But soon it became a game, a challenge that united the family instead of dividing it. The result? Another $1,000 tucked safely away. Piece by piece, decision by decision, the numbers grew. And here's the hidden truth most people never realize. Saving money isn't about denying yourself joy. It's about replacing mindless spending with meaningful living. This family didn't just save money, they discovered something priceless. Family game nights replaced expensive outings. Home-cooked meals became opportunities for connection. Long walks replaced shopping trips. And in the end, not only did they save $10,000, they became stronger together. Now here's the chilling part. While you've been listening to their story, another month has already slipped by. And whether you like it or not, your money has been moving. The only question is, has it been moving toward your future or away from it? $10,000 in 1 year isn't just their story, it could be yours. But only if you start now, because the truth is, time is either your greatest ally or your most ruthless enemy. And every dollar you let slip away today is one you'll never get back tomorrow. So ask yourself, what would your family's life look like a year from now if you made the same choice? Would you still be chasing bills, or would you finally be holding the keys to freedom? The answer, my friend, is already in your hands.